Good morning, guys. We are going to discuss about Cypress. Okay, so in this session, we are going to discuss about what is Cypress. Okay, how to install Cypress, how to automate first test case in Cypress. Right, so this is the agenda of the session. So before going to that, what is software testing? We can briefly touch about. Okay, all right. What is software testing? Software testing is a process of evaluation or application under test. Okay, with respect to given user stories or requirement, whatever you can call it as, or an easy way, comparison between expected result and actual result. All right. So coming to the automation, what is manual and what is automation? So manual testing, if we compare expected result with your own intellectual brain, actual result, then it is called as manual testing. So far everyone is familiar, right? So I hope you all are consider manual testing only. And if you are already aware of automation, okay, so we can use some tools to do the above activity. That is comparison between expected result and actual result. So what are the existing tools? Are like famous tools in the market. Selenium with Java, Python, okay, JavaScript, C#, etc. So Selenium supporting multiple languages. Okay, second one. Okay, QTP. Okay, so it's a old tool. And we have a Renorex, Catalog, Cypress, Playwright, okay, etc. We have many tools available in the market, so which is solving our manual, okay, so manual headache. That is, we are automating the manual test cases. So if you have these many tools, and Selenium is very famous, why Cypress? So in the Selenium or other tools, we mostly depend on external drivers or third-party tools to run our scripts on the browser. Okay, so this is a big headache in the installation or in the setup area. So if you are not able to set up your drivers, okay, so or you are not able to set up any such type of prerequisites in your Eclipse or IntelliJ, so we were not able to run your automation script on the respective browser. So that is a difficulty. Maybe some of you guys already challenged about this. So to avoid this, Cypress come up with a strategy. Okay, so that strategy is nothing but, so your scripts will run on local browser without having any external dependency. Okay, so it's directly interacting with the browser. You don't want to install any drivers. You don't want to install any third-party plugins. So if you install Cypress, Cypress automatically launches your browser based on your selection. In your local computer, if you have Chrome, Firefox, okay, Opera, Safari, etc., browsers. All those browsers, your Cypress application or Cypress automation tool itself launches those browsers whenever you are required. There is a beautiful, okay, information which is provided by the Cypress. So we don't want to get any hurdles, any problems while executing your tests. The only one step we need to do is installing the Cypress. So coming to the Selenium installation, we have a lot of steps. Okay, so sometimes we are not in a position to install the Selenium, the Eclipse. So that is also overcome by Cypress. We do have a single command to install the Cypress. So to avoid all bunches of steps related to the Selenium and other tools, Cypress come up with a solution card. So as a tester, as a developer, you don't want to do all this struggle. Myself, I am doing everything ready, fully baked software, we can call it as. So if you are able to install, everything is automatically available for you. Okay, so this is the command. So we'll come to this once again. npm install. Install is the command you have. It's already simple English. Cypress, your job will be done. Is it easy or not? Coming to all your Selenium setup, this particular command will do all the needful things to set up your automation tool. How much time we can able to save in the setup aspects? We have 60 members in the team. We want to set up 60 Selenium Eclipse tools. How much time is required? Much time. And so many difficulties. Every system has its own difficulty. Configurational issues. Lots of things are there. Now, we can shoot out that with single statement. Okay. So, officially, yeah, this is sufficient for this now. So, we can able to go with the exact command. So, after the installation of Node.js. Yeah. So that's all. So we have a Node.js software. Once you install the Node.js software, in which project you want to automate. So there, okay, at least you can able to create a folder. In that folder, we can able to create a command prompt. There we can able to install. So that we can see step-by-step process in the later things. Now just we are understanding the easiness of the Cypress. As we are overvexed about the installation process of respect to softwares, existing softwares, we are using the Cypress to do our jobs as quickly as possible, as much as easy as possible. Okay, so we can name it as future generation. Okay, end-to-end automation tool. Okay, our next generation, okay, automation tool. Why we are naming it as a next generation or future generation? Why? Because we are into the AI, we are into data science, we are into ML. Everything is customized and fully baked input, fully baked output is comes to us. You don't want to do anything. Everything is on your plate. You have to eat. The same way in the automation area. So we are able to do all these things with respect to single command. Is it happy or not? Doing all the Selenium setup. So 1 or 2 days are wasted, right? In the initial days of learning the Selenium. Now, so today, by end of the day, so we can able to set up our Selenium Cypress with one line command. So prerequisites. Prerequisites to do all these one line installation is nothing but one software we need to install. Only one software. Node.js. So what is JS? JS is JavaScript, a scripting language which we are using for front end. Okay. So JavaScript, to run with JavaScript. Okay. So, and mostly Cypress is using the JavaScript or TypeScript. Both are in similar lines. So JavaScript is a scripting language. So we are adding oops concept to the JavaScript to make it as a TypeScript. Okay. So as a manual tester, always we scared to write code. Am I right or not? At least write code in Java. Is it a true statement from manual testers? It's a difficulty and logic, so much of syntaxes. We need to remember lots of things. Okay, so we need to bake our own food by using Java language. So now, relatively, JavaScript is easy than Java. So one is installation is easy. Second thing is we don't want to struggle with Java. We need to get out of this hurdle and we can able to use the JavaScript. So to make your automation scripts in the Cypress, what is the prerequisite? JavaScript is required like Java in the Selenium. But so how many months is required to learn Java from scratch? Now we don't have any Java language. So how many months is required? At least 2 months, right? Or 1.5 months. So JavaScript is 2 weeks of time. We can able to learn in 2 weeks of time. So relatively, we can be ready as a manual tester into the automation as quickly as possible. So in the company aspect, so it is very easy to effort 2 weeks of time to become an automation test engineer from manual testing. Okay, all right. So what is Node.js? So in the statement, installation statement, what I mentioned, npm, which we do not aware. Okay, so that npm comes with Node.js. If you want to use Java C, what we need to install as a Selenium automation tester? JDK. Exactly similar to that. If you want to use Node.js, if you want to use Cypress, we can able to use Node.js. So Node.js, what we need to use? Download Node.js. Second step, install Node.js. So those are the 2 prerequisites before starting your Cypress automation. Okay, let's start with how to install Node.js. You know Google, right? Let's go with so there is a Node.js, right? Click on the first link. Always we used to download LTS version. Okay, latest, okay, stable release. What is LTS? Latest stable release. So current version may not be stable. As a tester, you understand the stability and not stable, right? So what kind of testing we are going to conduct to make our build is stable? Okay. Yes, perfect. Okay, so this is the LTS. You can able to download it. So click on this. So a executable file will be downloaded for your sake. So open the show in your folder. Right. You have to set up this by tomorrow. So we are writing some scripts tomorrow. So you need to set up your laptops with all these things. Right. So this is the Node.js MSI. So I already downloaded yesterday to save over some time. Where exactly it is. Online guys, you are able to see my screen, right? So you can reply back to me in the chat. Right. Yeah, thank you guys. Right, this is Node latest stable version, which is downloaded into your local computer. So you can able to double click on it. It will automatically install. So as easy as possible. So with all exe files. So simply click on next. All right, I'll give you the documentation as well. So you don't want to worry about it. So this is step 1. Once Node is installed, okay, second software. So you know Eclipse, right? So most of the guys may hear about the Eclipse to write some scripts or to write some automation code. So we are using VS Code, Visual Studio Code, VS Code. So this is another software, Visual Studio Code. So this is the shortcut available here. So VS Code we need to use for our Cypress automation. So how to download it? Again, take the help of Google. VS Code download. It's 10 minutes task. This is open source. Very basic version is open source. No, so it is a open source. So few plugins are something is integrated with the .NET. So again, same as your Node.js download, you have to use Visual Studio, VS Code as well. So there is a download option. Go with this download option. So this is the stable build, LTS, latest stable version again. So you can go with download Windows version. Okay, so it's a free. So you don't want to pay anything for this. So Cypress itself open source open source automation tool. So we are using all integrated ones also open source. So for your reference, so VS Code, download link, download and install. Okay, so these are two softwares which is required so far. First one is Node.js file. Okay, second one is VS Code. Either is a Eclipse or IntelliJ, something like that is VS Code. VS Code is more easy, okay, to write code on Cypress and JavaScript. Only two softwares. Okay, so I already provided the links, right? So you can able to have your Node.js link as well for your reference. Don't forget about the latest stable release. Don't go with the current releases. Always, whenever you are practice any software, go with the latest stable versions to avoid unnecessary defects. So as a first time programmer, you may not understand whether it is a software issue or your code issue. So better to have a latest stable version. That means someone, okay, conducted the smoke testing and make it as stable. So we can able to go with that. So download Node.js, download VS Code. So around 10 to 15 minutes task based on your internet capabilities, downloading and installing of Node.js as well as VS Code. Once this is done, now we are entering into how to set up the Cypress or how to install the Cypress. So create a folder. Okay. in your D directory or C directory, whatever it is. Okay, in your favorite location. So to conduct a testing, do we require application and a test or not? You can automate any application, but our suggestion is, so we have to learn Cypress. So we have to use default application at least for a few weeks of time to get basic understanding of Cypress tool and its capabilities. Okay, so for that, so I recommend a project need to be downloaded from the GitHub. It's an option. You can able to conduct a testing as well as set up through Google applications as well, any kind of application. But my recommendation is to set up one application on your local computer. So local test environment is not a production environment. Always we are supposed to test any automation or manual testing on which environment? Testing environment or production environment? Testing or QA environment for your convenience. Okay, so that is the reason we are able to set up. Okay, so today we are going to set up one application for your convenience. So you can able to do all kinds of testings on that local application. That is, you are the owner for that application. You don't want to get any permissions. So we need to set up one application as easily as possible. So keep on hold on that. So we need to download a folder and set up your Cypress with single line command in that created folder. You can use local application or you can use global application. It's fine to me. Create a folder and open that folder from VSS. I'll show you that. So this is the VSS, right? Everyone is accepting this. So once you install the VS code, you can able to see the screen. There is a file option. Open folder. Click on open folder. Which folder you want to open? You need to indicate VS code, Visual Studio Code. I am selecting this folder. Just a folder. Okay. Click on select folder. It is launching my folder here. So here what I'm asking? Click on terminal, command prompt. We need to open the command prompt from which tool? VS Code. Terminal, new terminal. First, you need to check how you are checking the Java version in your command prompt. Exactly similar to that. We need to check which software we installed. Node, right? So is it created? Which version we installed? Is it your latest stable version or not? You need to check it out. So this is a prerequisite to start your automation testing with the Cypress tool. Installing the Node.js, installing the VS Code. So these are the steps we already documented. For your quick revision. So download Node.js, install the Node.js. So you know Windows installations, right? So simply click on next, next, next until finish. Then how to install? How to install the VS Code? Download the Visual Studio Code for your local computer. It may be a Microsoft, what we can say, Windows operating system, Linux operating system, Mac operating system. Based on your operating system, select the supportable downloaded file or exe file. Once it is available at your local computer, click on install. Once it is ready, what you are supposed to do? Create a folder and by using VS Code file, open folder, select that folder. That means where we are creating our automation scripts in that particular folder. So for everyone is clear? Downloading the Node.js, installing the Node.js, downloading the VS Code, installing the VS Code. The last step is create a folder and open that folder from VS Code. Right. We already opened that folder. And then what we are doing? Checking the node version. If it is successfully installed, we can able to see this particular information. Is it visible? So your folder is having the node. -v is the command to check the node version installed. So node -v. If you haven't installed your node on your local computer, can we able to see this? So this is the primary check, or we can call it as a prerequisite. How you are writing your test cases with the prerequisite, exactly similar to that. You can able to check this as a prerequisite. Without doing this, rest of the job will not be completed. We are not able to start at least. Next. So what is the website of Cypress? Where we can able to get more knowledge on the Cypress after this session. Cypress.io is the website for Cypress. So let me show you that. This is our logo, Cypress logo, and this is your home page of Cypress.io. So whatever you want in future about Cypress, or you want to explore, or you want to read, or you want to do something, this is the basic parent website where we can able to do all the help, where we can able to do all practices as well. So compared to the Selenium, we have very beautiful documentation, very beautiful support. Okay, from Cypress side. So very informative learning system available, or LMS system available for Cypress with beautiful videos and detailed documentation. So this is the home site, our home page of the Cypress.io. So there is a chat facility integrated with AI. So what you are supposed to, okay, so get from this particular community. So Cypress, as I mentioned, that is the open source automation tool. So from community, what is our expectation? So the statement is commit your code quickly and confidently by using Cypress. So what is the first one? npm install Cypress. I already mentioned about this command, right? npm install Cypress and experience stress-free testing. That is the caption. So you don't want to get into the stress mode while setting up, while running the application, while doing the automation or coding. It's very easy compared to other existing tools. Why? Because of the JavaScript. JavaScript is relatively easy than Java. So automation code is a bit easy. All right. How can we help? Chat with sales, technical support, learn more. So you want to purchase anything now? No. So do you have any issues in your Cypress? No. What you are supposed to do? Click on learn more. You do not depend on any videos, any sessions. You can able to make yourself ready with Cypress on your own. That is my intention to show all these things. It's a beautiful documentation, beautiful support. All right. So check out. Okay. So our why Cypress guide. That is the target, right? Why Cypress? Why not other tools? Let's click on it. Right. So we are software testers. Am I right or no? Can we strongly say that? Yes. Are we software testers? Yes. Either manual or automation or whatever it is. Are you belongs to this community? Right. What is our job? Yeah. Before that, how many are scared to write the code? I myself scared to write the code. in Java. That's the reason I'm looking for Cypress. Okay, right. So why you were scared to write the code? అర్థమవుతుందండి. ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఏదైనా రావట్లేదంటే దానికి ఏదైనా కారణం ఉండాలి కదా. అయితే మనలో లోపం ఉండాలి, లేదంటే అవతల స్ట్రాంగ్ గా ఉండాలి. In both the cases, we are not able to understand the automation or understand the coding. So why we are not become the developers? Development అంటే కష్టం ఉంది. మరి సెలీనియంలో కూడా అదే ఉంది కదా. Relatively easy. Now we are reducing a bit more. అంతేనండి, పని చేయకోకుండా వర్క్ అవుతుందండి. ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళేది దేనికి? వర్క్ చేయడానికి. డెవలపర్ డెవలప్ చేయడానికి వెళ్తారు సార్, మనం దేనికి వెళ్తాం? ఆ డెవలపర్ కరెక్ట్ గా చేశాడా లేదా? ఈస్ దట్ ఓన్లీ అవుట్పుట్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఆర్ వి ప్రొవైడింగ్ ఎనీ వాల్యూ ఎడిషన్? So what is the value addition we are providing? Quality. What we are providing? Quality. So without developing anything, do we have a quality? So supporting job కదా మనది. ఆ సపోర్టింగ్ జాబ్ ఈజీ అయినా కదా డెవలపర్ తో పోల్చుకుంటే. సో దాంట్లో చిన్నగా ఆటోమేషన్ అన్నారు, అది కూడా కష్టంగానే ఉంది. రైట్. సో అవర్ జాబ్ ఈస్ ఓకే. సో వ్యాలిడేటింగ్ ద developers developed application. Am I right or not? Everyone is accepting this? Are we potentially providing any value addition? Developer వాయిస్ చాట్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేశారు, మనం వీడియో చాట్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తున్నామండి. వాయిస్ చాట్ సక్రమంగా పనిచేస్తున్నా లేదనేది కదా మన జాబ్. Isn't it or not? So are we providing any value addition? Are you in that perception at least? No, right? We are providing quality services. Right. In that case, so we are not number one, we are number two, right? We don't have that much difficulty like a developer. So we have partially somewhat low complexity or difficulty to understand the coding. Next, let's come to a manual tester. Manual tester do require any coding? Comfortably we are writing with our common sense, or we are doing with our common sense. So as a manual tester, how do you test the application? As a manual tester, how do you test the application? సార్ టెస్టింగ్ చేస్తాను అంతేనా? నేను అడిగింది ఏంటంటే టెస్టింగ్ ఎలా చేస్తారో చెప్పండి. రైట్, మీకు తెలిసిన నేమ్స్ అండి. ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ రిజల్ట్ అండ్ యాక్చువల్ రిజల్ట్. సో ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఆస్కింగ్ వాట్ ఈస్ టెస్టింగ్. How do you test the application? Okay, so just comparing the developed application with the customer, isn't it? If both are matches, our developer did a fabulous job. Not you, your developer did a fabulous job. If something is deviating, your developer do the worst coding. Am I right or not? So that's the reason we have a bug life cycle, bug and come to the picture. So now this comparison, comparing the developed application with the customer expectations. Okay, is this the primary job or not? Without this, can we automate? Without knowing this, can we automate? What is expectation? The common myth is, I don't want to understand manual testing, but I want to become a automation tester. Will it be really possible in the ideal case? Without knowing what you want to test, can you able to automate? Then what is the remedy? We need to use our common sense all the time. Without common sense, we can't able to do the testing. Is it true? Right. So we automate without knowing what is expectation. Is true or false? Is true or false? We automate without knowing what is expectation. False. Okay. Why is it false? Why? That is your entire manual course or automation course, testing course. Why? Because we need to understand what we need to deliver. We are not developing anything and we are fully focused towards, are we delivering the right thing or not? So you want to purchase apple at your fruit shop. He provided pomegranate. Will you accept it? That is what you are doing. Right. So if it is the pulse, what is true? Always testers need to understand what we are delivering, to whom we are delivering the feature or functionality. So what to test? Is it required or not? How to test? Right. To whom we are delivering. If you understand this, your testing job is done or not? So far everyone is clear? If you understand customer very well, we are done with our testing. But problem comes here. So manual is tedious process, very easy process. We are not getting jobs in your manual testing. Why? Because automation is in it buzzing nowadays. Is it true? How to learn automation from manual tester knowledge or experience? This is the hot discussion nowadays. I am a manual tester, either with the knowledge or with an experience, but I am not able to become an automation tester. This is a problem statement. Is it a true problem statement or not? Right. So, as a manual tester, are you able to test any kind of application with your manual knowledge or experience? Is it true or not? మీకున్న మాన్యువల్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, మాన్యువల్ నాలెడ్జ్ తో ఎలాంటి అప్లికేషన్ అయినా మాన్యువల్ టెస్టింగ్ చేయగలరా లేదా? ఫర్ your while, even though you are a automation tester, let's forget about you are a automation tester. So all we are manual testers at this point of time. Then my question is, as a manual tester, are you able to test any kind of application with your manual knowledge or experience? Yes or no? Ima testers kada miranta? Online guys, are we testers? Can we do any kind of testing? Offline? Are we able to test? Manual testing is easy. Once you identify the expectation, can we able to do it? It may not require PhDs, degrees as well. If you have a common sense, can we able to do it or not? Are you confidently say that? Can we able to do any kind of application in the manual area? We can able to identify the bugs? Sure. Then automation is already done from your side. Cypress, Selenium, Renarex, we can feel it as an automation tool. That's the reason it's a pain to learn, pain to understand, pain to implement. Feel it as your application under test. Feel it as it is your application under test, like Flipkart, like Amazon, like Google application. How you are testing, how you are automating your scripts using Selenium or Renarex or QTP, whatever the tool it is. Automation కష్టంగా ఉందా లేదా? ఎందుకు కష్టంగా ఉంది సార్? బికాజ్ అందరూ చెప్తున్నారు కాబట్టి. అందరూ ఆటోమేషన్ కష్టం అంటున్నారు, జావా కష్టం అంటున్నారు కాబట్టి మనకు రావట్లేదు. కొన్ని డిఫికల్టీగా ఉంది. So how to solve that? Are you a manual tester? Yes or no? Yes. Yes. Then can we able to test the application? Yes. Why don't you take it up as automation tool as a software application on the test? Can we able to assume? Assume చేసుకుని చూడండి, automation ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది. Any automation tool, either it is a Selenium, okay, WebDriver.io, okay, Cypress, Renarex, JMeter, LoadRunner, You can name any tool. It is your application under test only. Then your job is very easy. అర్థమవుతుందండి? Are you getting my point? Don't feel it as a painful automation tool. Just feel it as your manual project. Feel it as a manual project. అలా ఒక వారం అనుకుని చూస్తే ఏ ఆటోమేషన్ టూల్ అయినా మనకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. If you are able to create test cases for your Selenium tool, Cypress tool, Playwright tool, your job is easy. Right? So that is just your perception. If you are feeling it as an external tool, very complex to understand, very complex to learn. If you feel it as your application tester, if automation tool is a AUT, then your job is like a manual tester only. You are not doing any automation testing. Is it true or not? ఒక్క వారం రోజులు మైండ్ లో నుంచి ఆటోమేషన్ టూల్ మనం